Hello, welcome back to the Slow Stitch. Today I'm going to show you how I make a chain in crochet, and as you probably know I do things a little bit differently because my hands just don't work the way that lots of people teach. So I'm going to begin by making my slip knot, which you can see in previous videos if you're not quite sure how, and then I'm going to pop that onto my hook. I'm going to hold the tail out of the way, and to make my chain I'm going to begin by taking my yarn, bringing it round the back of the hook, hooking on there and just pulling it through that loop. I'll do that again and tuck the tail out of the way. So we're going to wrap the yarn round and over the hook and pull it through the loop. Again, round and over, through, round and over, through. And as you can see there, it's just a slow, steady rhythm, and it's starting to build up a chain. Now I haven't been counting how many chains I've done here, so let's just have a little look. So this is chain 1 back here where the knot is, and then the next little hole, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, and then we've got 13 on the hook. So we're going to keep going. Now your chain is your foundation for your work, so your chain needs to be as long as you want your work to be, or as wide. So for example, if you're making a scarf, you might want a chain of, let's say, 50, or if you're making a dishcloth, a chain of 50 is quite a nice size. But if you're making a blanket, then you're going to need a chain of around 300 or so, which is obviously a lot to keep count. So what I like to do when I make a chain is, so I'm not that great at keeping count all the time and I don't want to keep going back over and counting, what I quite like to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then I'd pop a little stitch marker in here. So I will know that at every 15 intervals, or 20 or 25, whatever you choose to work at, you know by a glance how many stitches you've done. It's just something that I like to do. So yeah, that's how I make a chain. And as you can see, I hold my hook and yarn probably slightly differently from a lot of other videos that you watch. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm going to leave this here with the chain, and then in my next video I'll show you how I start to stitch back into the chain. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.